Taylor Swift, the pop country sensation, is a name that resonates globally with fans of all ages. However, her journey to superstardom was not without its share of struggles, failures, and remarkable successes. Behind her glittering career lies a story of determination, grit, and resilience, a tale that began in a small town and eventually swept the world off its feet. Early life and beginnings in music. Born in Reading, Pennsylvania, on 13 December 1989, Taylor Allison Swift was introduced to the world of music at a young age. Growing up on a Christmas tree farm, she spent her childhood immersed in a love for storytelling and country music. Her fascination with music started when she listened to country legends like Shania Twain and Faith Hill. Taylor's first major hurdle, however, was convincing her family and the world around her that a girl from Pennsylvania could make it big in country music, a genre largely dominated by southern states like Tennessee. Her parents, recognizing her passion, supported her dream. At the age of 11, Taylor traveled with her mother to Nashville, handing out demo tapes to every record label they could find. But her first encounter with the industry was met with rejection. Nashville executives weren't convinced that a young girl could break into the competitive country music scene. Instead of letting these rejections bring her down, Taylor decided to channel her disappointment into writing music, her way of processing the world. Breaking into the industry. Taylor's breakthrough moment came when she signed with an independent label, Big Machine Records, at the age of 14. Her debut single, Tim McGraw, was released in 2006, followed by her self-titled debut album. The album was a commercial success, but Swift's rise to fame was far from smooth. Being a teenage girl in a male-dominated industry came with its own set of challenges. Critics doubted her abilities, and many questioned her authenticity as a country artist. Despite the skepticism, Swift's talent for storytelling through songwriting resonated with young audiences. However, with success came scrutiny. As Taylor grew more famous, her personal life became fodder for tabloids, and her relationships were dissected by the media. She was frequently criticized for writing songs about her ex-boyfriends, with many labeling her as someone who couldn't hold a relationship. But instead of backing down, Taylor leaned into the narrative. She used the public's obsession with her love life as fuel for her art, penning some of her most iconic songs, including We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together and Blank Space. The Kanye West incident and its impact. One of the most significant public setbacks in Taylor's career came in 2009 at the MTV Video Music Awards, VMAs. At just 19 years old, Taylor won the Best Female Video Award for her song, You Belong With Me. As she stood on stage, a pivotal moment in her young career, rapper Kanye West infamously interrupted her acceptance speech, declaring that Beyoncé deserved the award instead. The incident shocked viewers and left Taylor humiliated. For many, this moment could have been career-defining in the worst possible way. But Taylor handled the situation with grace and poise, refusing to let the moment overshadow her burgeoning career. Instead, she continued to produce hit after hit, proving that no amount of public humiliation could break her spirit. However, her feud with Kanye West would reignite years later, when a controversial phone call between the two surfaced, leading to public backlash and the "Hush Taylor Swift is over" party trend on social media. Once again, Taylor found herself in the eye of a media storm, reinventing herself and the fight for artistic freedom. Perhaps one of Taylor Swift's greatest strengths has been her ability to reinvent herself while staying true to her roots. In 2014, she transitioned from country to pop with the release of her album 1989. The album was a commercial and critical success, marking a new era for Swift as a global pop icon. But this move didn't come without its challenges. Longtime country fans felt betrayed, and many industry insiders questioned whether she could sustain her success in the pop world. Swift, as always, proved the doubters wrong, winning multiple awards, including the Grammy for Album of the Year. Yet, even with all her success, Taylor faced one of her biggest professional challenges in 2019 when she became embroiled in a battle over the ownership of her master recordings. Swift's former label, Big Machine Records, sold her masters to a music executive without her consent, igniting a public dispute over artists' rights to their work. In response, Swift announced that she would re-record her old albums to regain control of her music, a move that was both bold and unprecedented in the industry. The era of empowerment and legacy. In recent years, Taylor Swift has embraced her role as an advocate for artists' rights and female empowerment. Her albums Folklore and Evermore, released during the COVID-19 pandemic, marked a shift towards indie folk music and storytelling, showing yet another facet of her musical evolution. These albums, introspective and stripped back, were critically acclaimed and earned her yet another Grammy for Album of the Year, making her the first woman to win the award 3 times. Today, Taylor Swift stands not only as one of the most successful artists of her generation but also as a symbol of resilience and reinvention. Her story is one of overcoming obstacles, defying expectations, and using failure as fuel for growth. Taylor's journey reminds us that behind every success story is a series of setbacks, and it is how we rise from those setbacks that truly defines us.